Thank you very much for this opportunity. My name is Nazwa Maria Golaiti from Uganda, Bukwe district. I'm a young leader because I'm a member of the Children's Parliament. I'm so excited to celebrate with you the 30th anniversary of the Convention on the Rights of the Child at this high-level conference in the European Parliament. As I said, I'm a young leader and I'm a member of the Children's Parliament. And my role as a parliamentarian is to loud voice the voices of other children who can't speak out what affects them in a crowd. In Uganda, many children are too shy to speak out what affects them with the mature people. Though it's easy for them to share with the young leaders what affects them. So, like in the Children's Parliament, when we get the problems children are facing in their societies, we go on and discuss the problems in our parliament in form of debates, and then we get solutions for the problems. After that, we extend the problems to the adult committee, like the Bukwe Local Council for action. We give the adult committee action. We give the adult committee time to act, and if we see that action has delayed, we then follow up our cases to see why is it that action has delayed. Even though a lot has been done, child participation has been done, violence against children continues to happen. So we really need to fight in order to end violence against children. The reasons why I'm fighting violence against children are, first of all, children are the tomorrow's generation. And if their rights are violated, there will be no a proper tomorrow. For example, if a child is denied a right to education, he or she will never be somebody in the future. Imagine a generation with uneducated children, with uneducated mature people. So, children really need to be given their rights in order to have a proper tomorrow. Another thing why I fight violence is that I've got brothers and sisters. And if I don't fight against acts like child sacrifice, acts like sexual violence, it will come a day when such acts happen to either to any of my brothers or sisters, or when such acts are happening to me. So I really need to fight against such acts when it's too early. Another thing is that if a child is violated when he or she is still young, he or she will grow up thinking that it's always right to violate other people's rights. Like a child is violated when he's young and he or she is not hoped. The child will grow up thinking that it's always right to violate other people's rights. So we really need to fight against violence, and if there are children whereby violence has happened to them, we have to help them so that they, in their mind, the other thing of thinking that it's right to violate other people's rights gets out of their mind. So we really need to fight against violence against children. As I conclude, I call upon all stakeholders, including children, political leaders, teachers, religious leaders, to join hands to fight against violence, because it takes a while to end violence against children. And the fight begins with you and me. Honorable members, I rest my case. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Maria. After this real nice message that you gave, it will be very difficult for Charlotte